I know. Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I have my twin sister with me today, Simone, and we are talking about this hair. This is my first time ever wearing a wig. I've had this for about a month, and I've worn it once. And so this is like my first unit I've ever had. And so I brought Simone here today with me to kind of help me explain what we have going on and all of that, because you guys know I'm not a weave person, but she is. So yeah, I'm gonna just basically let her take the lead and kind of explain like what kind of hair I have in, how is it colored, how is it made, like all that stuff. Basically Jade has in a full wig, like straight up wig, extensions and a lace closure on top, made by Lace by London, who she's freaking awesome. I've had my mom get wigs made by her. I've worn wigs by her, and it's the wig that is on Jade's head right now is by her. She's awesome and has really, really good prices, so definitely check her out if you have a second. But anyways, this is virgin Eurasian hair. So Jade has the wavy end, but it has been straightened and curled, so this is not what it's gonna look like when you wash and go. It's gonna look similar, but it's not gonna look like this. This is wand curls. So if anybody tries to take this picture right here and say, oh yeah, buy our wavy hair and it looks like this, not the case. So if you ever want wavy hair, you don't have to buy wavy hair. You can get straight hair and wand it, or you can make it more wavy like we did with Jade and wand all of it together. So very easy. We use the Revlon.
Yes.
Is that the Revlon wand?
Yeah. Curling wands.
So super easy, and then we just brush it out with the paddle brush. But yeah, she has 18 inches, a 14-inch closure, 20 inches, 22 inches, and I think a little bit of a 24. Okay. So a mixture of all the bundles that come from my company are 5-ounce bundles. So basically that's a lot bigger than most companies, which is nice because I really love full hair. My sister loves full hair. Most people do like that really glam look, especially when you're going for extensions. So the last thing I want to have you do is buy 6 bundles of one length to get a cute look. So our whole thing is, you know, hopefully you can get whatever you need done in 2 to 3 bundles, whether it's 12 inches or 30 inches. So we usually have a pretty good amount of hair in stock. We do sell out pretty fast though. So if there's an item on our site that you want but it's not ready, you could definitely pre-order. Just let me know what you're looking for and I can make sure that we get it in the next time we have a shipment.
So how is the hair colored? Like, I didn't color this myself. So does it come like black? Does it come brown? Like,
yeah. So
how does it come?
It comes like this color up here. And then basically what I did, I just lightened it into an ombre effect down, and then I toned it a little bit. But Jade really didn't want a very ashy tone, which has actually been really in style lately. She wanted a more neutral to gold caramel flavor, so that's what I kept it pretty, you know, golden. But yeah, this is a, you know, the quote-unquote regular ombre, nothing too fancy, just a regular ombre, but it's really cute because that's one of the styles that honestly I thought was just gonna be a fad, and it kind of stuck.
Yeah,
a lot of people still get ombre, and it looks great. And I think it's because it's so low maintenance. You don't have to dye your hair
or anything.
Yeah. And so we were just talking about Jade wanting to go turn this blonde into another color, which would be really cool. And that's the nice part about going blonde and then just taking it dark from there is like it's a lot harder to go from like a purple color to a pretty blonde versus trying to go from blonde and then just adding different things in there. It gives you that really, really true color. So I definitely suggest don't just go jet black like mine and then try to go blonde on your extensions. It's so damaging. If you want to do the blonde thing, do that first and then go darker and darker and darker on your extensions. You'll get to keep them a little bit longer that way.
So how do I like maintain this? Like, do I need to deep condition it? Like, do I treat it like my natural hair, or do I just like...
Yes. Please. A lot of people think that, you know, it's extensions, it's not your real hair, so you don't have to do as much to it, but that is not the case at all. Virgin hair is still virgin hair. It's like, it's never been dyed, never been processed, so it needs moisture, especially when it's not on someone's head anymore. It's just, you know, could be in just a bag or something. So you need to make sure you're putting heat protectants on it, you're deep conditioning, especially for people who dye their extensions, bleach it. Like even her hair now, I can tell it needs a serious deep condition, but it's cool for right now because she wants that really full kind of tousled look, so it works. But this is definitely like a day away from when you need a deep condition, especially when you have blonde hair. When you start to see these little hairs sticking out like that, because it's bleached, we're taking moisture out. So you gotta put the moisture back in there, just like you do with your curls or whatever the case may be. So you definitely wanna make sure you're keeping up to date. So daily maintenance, you really don't need a lot daily. Just make sure that if you are putting heat, make sure you use the heat protectant. If you wanna get a very sleek look, like something like mine, I use a very little bit of like an argan oil or some sort of serum, and I just glide my flat iron down it. I also sleep with a scarf, a silk scarf, especially if you're keeping your like a sleek straight look. That way you don't have to put heat to it every day. If you want to keep something like this, I would definitely suggest getting flexi rods. That way you don't have to put heat every day. You can just wrap up the curls you already have in the flexi rods, and when you take it down, it'll look like, you know, you just woke up and did your entire head. It's actually kind of cool how it works like that. It's a lot easier, and I don't know why everyone just started to get on the flexi rod craze lately, because they've been around a long time and they're really, really good.
So I really wanted to try this out because you guys know, like, I obviously have natural curls and I do my hair all the time, but doing a wash and go when I'm super busy is kind of like a nuisance. Like me spending an hour and a half styling my hair, diffusing, all of that, it takes time. And so for me, I really wanted this wig so that I could play with different styles and have something different. And I think that's what the cool thing about wigs is that you can play with them, you can dye them, you can throw them on when you don't feel like doing your hair, or if you want a protective style. Like for me, I'd wear this probably maybe a few days or for a week and then take my hair out just to give my hair a break. And especially like when it's cold out, like right now, this is a good way to protect my hair from the elements as well, because really I only have a tiny bit of leave out, like literally just a little bit right here. All the rest of my hair is covered, so I have a lot of protection there, and a lot of people use weaves and wigs as protective style.
So for me, I'm growing out of pixie. I've been growing out of pixie for the last like 10 months, and my hair is in a weird, that horrible, weird, awkward stage. I would never ever want to wear it out. And some girls are natural and they can rock that like medium fro look. I can't, I just can't. So extensions have been my saving grace. I've done everything from quick weaves to sew-ins to wigs, and like the cool thing about wigs now is that they look so natural. Like it looks like Jade has a sew-in or doesn't have anything in her head at all. You know, when closures got popular and now people know how to actually apply them, we've figured out DIY ways to make closures look good. So that's really opened up a whole new world for, especially I think, natural girls to try it, because before it was always a struggle to blend your texture. You didn't want to put heat to blend it, but now you grab a closure and you're good to go. Like even Jade right now has a lot more leave out than she really needs. Just the fact that we kind of did it really, really fast, and it's convenient because Jade has hair that will match with the texture of weave really easily. But for girls that are, you know, just natural, like if you just braided all of your hair down and just had very small braids right in the front and just sewed your closure onto that and then like had your wig, it's gonna look impeccable, like so good. I do that every single time I wear a wig. I don't even have any of my hair out. I will sew just like the front closure part, like I guess this 2-inch perimeter, and then I'll have like the wig and it looks like I just got a fresh sew-in, lace closure, everything laid.
Okay, so if you guys want to check out different bundles and different types of hair as well as closures, where can they find you?
Yeah, so I'm on www.venitahairboutique.com. We also have Instagram, Venita Hair Boutique. There's tons of pictures and examples of myself wearing closures, some of our customers wearing closures, a lot of great examples of how closure can look good. I know closures are kind of scary, but if it's done right, it looks so amazing. It's totally worth the extra money to splurge on one. All the closures that I have on my site can be used more than just once, as long as it's installed properly. If it's installed properly, I've used my closures 3 to 4 times in install, because I don't have an issue with it knotting at the top. I don't have issues with it shedding all over the place. I have never had any bald spots in any of the closures that I've had. They're built really, really strong, which is nice. So I usually use my closures 3 to 4 times before I get a new one, or I change colors of hair, then I'll get a new closure. But definitely don't be afraid of a closure. It is good if you just get it done correctly.
Yeah.
And just to remind you guys, 5-ounce bundles at Venita Hair Boutique. We're the only hair shop with 5-ounce bundles. So definitely take advantage of that. If you guys have any questions about, you know, if you're looking for a particular look and you don't know how many bundles you need, just email us, info@venitahairboutique.com. I'm on there 24/7. I email everybody back within hours usually because I want to help you guys out. I don't do this just to make money. I have a real corporate job. I work for a bank. Like, I have a whole other career, but this is something that I love to do. It's fun for me. I love running a business and being, you know, there for customers and answering your questions. So don't feel like you're asking too many questions. Feel free to send them my way because I know I needed the help when I first started getting weaves. So yeah, feel free to, you know, email us if you have any questions.
Okay guys, so now that we've talked your ear off about the wig and closures and bundles and all that stuff, we're gonna add a little snippet here, just showing you guys kind of the process of me putting on the wig, how I put all my hair underneath this wig, and how we did just everything with it. So stay tuned for that for the rest of this video. Also, if you want to get 10% off your purchase on venitahairboutique.com, you can use the code lipstick and curls and get that 10% off.
To satisfy my every need, won't you be my inspiration? Be the real love that I